Come. And today I'm gonna talk about some question words such as how and how combinations. Listen, how are you? I'm quite sure you have heard this question before. How are you? I'm fine. I'm good. Not bad. Okay, but we usually say I'm fine or good. How are you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing is the same as how are you? How are you? Okay. How much? How much? Okay, here, how doesn't have the same meaning. How much means when somebody asks you about the amount of something. For instance, how much money? How much money do you need? For example, you go to your friend or your father or whatever and you go to the bank and say, I need some money. I need some money. And they tell you, okay, how much money do you need? How much money do you need? How much sugar do you need, for instance? How much bread? How much bread do you eat every day? You see? How much with something that we couldn't count. We call it uncountable noun, like, for example, sugar, rice, butter. How much? How much, but remember, after how much, we should have our noun. Like how much money, how much rice, how much water, how much water. How many, how many. How many is, similar to how much. How many is like how much, but when we use how many, we are talking about something countable, something that you can count, like 1, 2, 3, 4. For instance, I said, how much water? If you want to just, talk about that water in a bottle or glass, you should say, how many glasses of water? How many bottles of water? Or how many people are there? For instance, you're in the supermarket and your friend calls you and you say that I should go shopping as well, but I don't have, much time. I don't have much time. And you ask him or her, how many people are there? If there are too many people in the supermarket, okay, you don't have time for that, so you prefer not to go. How many people are there? Are there in everywhere? In the restaurant, in the supermarket, in the streets or whatever, in a mall. How often? How often? How often means how many times. For example, how many times a week? How many times per day? How many times a month? Okay? We use how often. How often does she play the guitar? How often does she play the guitar? How often do you listen to the radio? How often do you watch my videos? Twice a week? 3 times a day? 4 times a week? 5 days a week? Every day or whatever. How often? How often does she play the guitar? She plays the guitar twice a week or every day. She plays the guitar once a month. Okay. How long? How long? How long? Okay. How long means, for instance, you want to go from one city to another city in your country. For example, I want to go from Graz to Vienna. How long does it take me to go to Vienna from Graz? It takes me 2 hours, for example. How long does it take to learn English? This is the question that so many of you ask me. How long does it take, or how long does it take me to learn English? How long does it take to do something? I say that depends. That depends on how often you study, how much you study, and how you study, the quality, you know? Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this lesson. If you like the lesson, please give me a thumb up. Please write in the comments below. And if you are on my YouTube channel, please like the video and subscribe to my channel so you could be notified whenever there is a new video from me. Thanks for your love, for your sharing and caring. Have a great time and goodbye.